Next students, we are going to discuss about the 8th topic, that is electrical energy and power. What is energy? Energy is of different kinds. Energy has a different kind. Energy gives the motion, produce the motion to flow the charges or flow the object from one point to another. So same way, different types of energies are there. Mechanical energy is there, heat energy is there. So you know that when we switch on the light, it gives a light energy. That means the electric energy is converted into light energy. When we put on the speaker, that means electric energy is converted into sound energy. When we charging the battery, mobile battery or house inverter battery, that means the electrical energy converted into chemical energy. Then different types of, when we heater in the oven, when we this electric energy converted into heat energy. So different types of energy on passing the electric pulses to the microphone, loudspeaker, electric energy is converted into sound energy. Different types of conversion is there. So how can we measure this electrical energy? How can we measure this electrical energy, that how much energy is consumed and how much we are using every day? We are using the electricity at house. So how much energy we are consuming, how much bill we will get in this time. So that we can at home, we can measure it with the help of physics. So measurement of electrical energy. Current be flowing through a conductor of resistance R for the time t when source of potential V is connected to across the cell. So due to flow of current, Q is equal to I into T. That means current into time. So by the definition of the potential difference, work needed to move a charge, work needed, Q is equal to, or work done is equal to Q into V. Q is charge and V is potential difference. So fill the value of this Q over here. This Q value, this is first, fill one equation in equation 2. That means W is equal to, instead of Q, fill this one, I into T into V. So work done is equal to V I T. Potential difference into current into time. Then we know that V is equal to IR. From the Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. Fill the value of V over here. Then W is equal to V, that one, I into R into I into T. That means we can write I square RT. So W also, that means work done also I square RT, I into I into R into T. So I square RT. This also formula we can find, we can use to find out the work done by the charges or electrical energy. So SI unit, students made mistake over here. Two types of things are, one is electrical energy, the second one is electrical power. Both the SI units are different, but students are writing, instead of power, they are writing the electrical energy SI unit. So SI unit of electrical energy. Firstly, electrical energy we are using. Electrical energy. The SI unit is Joule. It's Joule. SI unit is Joule. Whereas the SI unit of electrical power is potential difference or volt. Is volt. So difference in energy and power, because energy is always in Joule and power is always in force or volt, we can say. So electrical power and its expression. Now we are going to discuss about the power. So power is equal to P is equal to power is equal to work done upon time. That is work done upon time. So we know that W is equal to, we have discussed W is equal to QV. W is equal to QV. So we can write, or Q is equal to IT also. Q is equal to I into T also. And previous we have discussed Q is equal to I into T. So fill here firstly P is equal to W, instead of W put Q into V over T. Now in this Q put I into T. So that is I into T into V over T. So T and T cancel. So P is equal to VI. This is one derivation. Then I is equal to, we know that I is equal to VR, V upon R, because V is equal to IR. So V upon R. We know that. So put here, instead of I, put V upon R. So P is equal to, P becomes V multiplied by V upon R. So that is V square, that is V square R. Now V is equal to IR, V is equal to IR. So here in I square, R square over R, R and R cancel. So P is equal to, finally P is equal to I square, R is the expression for the power. So for the power so don't be confused which formula we can use in the in the numerical. Don't be confused. So see, if watt and time is given, if work done and time is given, you can use P is equal to work done upon time. If charge, potential difference and time is given, then you can use this formula, P is equal to Q into V upon T. If they have asked to find out the power and they have given potential difference and resistance, then directly you can use this formula also. If they asked the potential difference, then current is given, then you can directly use the power formula for this. And if it is relation with the current and the resistance, then this formula we can use. So that's why we are having a 3 to 4 formulae. So whatever in the numerical, because these numericals are very important, so it is totally depend upon the formulas. So if we know the formula, then we can put that formula in that particular numerical, then we can easily solve that one. So if whatever the thing is given in the question, so according to the question we can put the formula. So this is the 1 watt electrical power, SI unit is volt. So the 1 watt in the electrical power consumed when current flow through a circuit in a potential difference. So then commercial unit of the electrical energy. What is the commercial unit of the electrical? Very important question. Write the commercial unit of the electrical energy. Commercial unit is which we are consuming every day, we are using our consume. First one is watt hour. The two bigger units are there. So the electrical energy is measured in bigger unit, that is watt hour. Watt hour. So and kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour. kWh. We know that in our meter, the electricity meter also, it is a kWh, kilowatt hour is there. These are the commercial unit. Name the commercial unit of electrical energy, that is watt hour and kilowatt hour. So what is watt hour? Is the electrical energy consumed by the electrical appliance of the power 1 watt used for 1 hour. So 1 watt hour is equal to how many joules are there? 3600 joules are there, because 60 into 60. 60, 1 watt, it means 1 hour, how many seconds are there? 60 into 60, that is 36 joule. So in kilowatt hour, that is 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 joules. How it comes? That is 1 kilowatt into 1 hour means 1 kilowatt. Kilo means 1000. So 1000 into 3600. So 36, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 10 raised to power 5. So in the, according to the measurement, we need to put 1 decimal over here. So 3.6, so 1 0 be increased. So that is 3.6 energy. So power rating of the common electric. You know that, have you seen the bulb? On the bulb, it is given, written over on the bulb, that is 100 watt 220 volt. So try to take the bulb at home, students. Take the bulb in your hand and just see at the down it is written 100 watt 220 volt is written on the bulb. What does it mean, that tungsten bulb? What does it mean, this word? This is the ICSE question. What does this mean which is written on the bulb? It means the bulb is lighted on a 220 volt. Bulb is lighted on a 220 volt supply is there, and it power is consumed by the bulb is 100 volt. Out of 220, it consumes 100 watt. It is consumed, or 100 joules of the power electric energy is consumed by the bulb in 1 second. In 1 second, it is consumed the 100 joules. So the rating, we can calculate the resistance of the filament when it is used, or safe limit of the current. So how can we find out the safe limit? Safe limit P is equal to V square upon R. What do you mean by the safe limit? Students, you have a take one stabilizer or voltmeter, just attach the bulb with it. First, keep the voltage on the 100 voltage. Then your bulb will be little dim. As you increase the voltage, then bulb will be bright, little bright. And if you increase more than 220, then after at one point the bulb will be fused. The limit at which the bulb is fused, before that is a safe limit. That is called as a safe limit, where the bulb is in the glow manner. So R is equal to V square upon P also we can write. So if the current exceed this value, the power supplied will exceed the rated power, the appliance may get damaged or fused. So the value of the current is called as safe current, which flow through the appliance at voltage. So same definition is there. This is very important. What is the if the bulb is rating 100 watt and 220 volt, find out the safe limit, find out the safe current, safe limit. So R is equal to V square upon P also we can write. So what is V value? 220 into 220 upon 100. So it will become 484 ohm. It is 484 ohm. Now household consumption, we are having a formula for the household consumption also. We can, in our houses every day we are using the bulb, fridge, oven, and different motors are there. So the unit which the consumer pay the cost to the electrical energy consumed in kilowatt hour, that is P kilowatt hour is equal to energy is equal to, we are using the formula energy is equal to power multiplied by time. Power multiplied by time. So power into time upon 1000 also, because 1000 is the volt and that is the joule or 1 kilowatt hour, we can say kilowatt hour. So then only we can find out the things. So power, how much time we are consuming, and upon 1000. Suppose an electrical oven we are having a 3 kilowatt hour. is consumed by the 2 hour we used, and then 2 hour in a day. That means 3 kilowatt hour into 2 hour, that is 6 kilowatt hour it consumed in a day. Then 30 days are there in a month, then 6 kilowatt multiplied by hour multiplied by 30, that is 180 kilowatt hour we have used, that oven only used in 1 month, 180. So what is the cost of one unit as per according to the government? Suppose it is 4.4 rupees 26 paisa. So multiply by 180, that will be your monthly bill you will have to pay. So heating effect of the current, the last topic we are having a heating effect. The first one is the amount of current passing through the wire. It is directly proportional to the current. Heating is directly proportional to the current. Second one is directly proportional to the resistance. The third one is directly proportional to the time. As much as time you are using, that much is the heating. As much as resistance is there, that much is the heating. As much as the current is there, that much is the heating. So we can write H directly proportional to I square RT. Very important formula. H square heating effect is equal to I square RT, and it is known as Joule's law of heating. We can use this formula and we can solve the numericals also. So students, this chapter is very important and its numericals are also much important. So try to solve the numericals. Firstly, you have to, again and again I am repeating, try to solve the example numericals on your copies. Then try to solve the external exercise, and if you have a doubt, in the comment section you can ask me the doubts. Thank you.